Did you know in Rush Hour 2, Chris Tucker says this line?
6 months, and I'm gonna be in Washington, D.C. protecting the president.
We both know you would never take a bullet for someone else.
Yeah, but they don't know that.
Waiting for fairness, one dad at a time.
What's up, guys? Kevin Parkinson back with another episode of Father's Win.
We both know you would never take a bullet for someone else.
Yeah, but they don't know that.
And this line is exactly why so many good fathers lose in family court. I'll explain. Now, Chris is joking in this classic scene from one of my favorite movies ever, Rush Hour 2. And YouTube, fair use. Chris Tucker is joking in this scene, but the point is bigger than a joke. What he's saying is, I'm not the guy that they think I am, but they don't know that. And no matter what kind of dad you are, you can be the world's greatest dad, the world's greatest co-parent, the world's greatest employee, and you do all these things to remain in your child's life. But if the judge, the cross-examiner, the clerk at the county office, they don't know these things, then that's working against you. See, judges and lawyers, but most importantly the judges, they don't see the late nights that you put in. They don't see you rushing to the emergency room with your daughter. They don't see you making sure your daughter's homework is done. They don't see you playing soccer with your son, going to basketball tryouts. They don't see you making sure that your son is reading and is scholarly. They don't see these things. The only thing that a judge knows is what's documented, what you're able to prove. And that is what's so important when it comes on to you fighting and you winning time with your children inside of this family court system. I don't want you guys to ever fall into the horrible situation that I found myself in by not telling your story. I want you guys to be the people who tell the story, because in the words of Chris Tucker,
Yeah, but they don't know that.
they don't know that. They have no idea. See, when I worked as a career advisor, when I first moved to Arizona, I was working at the Goodwill as a career advisor. I was helping with the resumes. I became a certified resume writer, and I was helping people land jobs, computer skills. I was teaching computer classes. I was also teaching mock interview courses, the whole gamut of everything involved with getting a job. I even wrote a book, The Art of the Flip, How to Creatively Succeed in Job Interviews. It's on Amazon to this day. I was always talking to people who seemed down and out, like, oh man, the employer would never hire me. And I'd always tell them the same thing. I'd say, you ever seen Rush Hour 2? And I would tell them about this joke. And I'd say, they don't know that. And they would laugh when I said the punchline. And I said, the same thing goes for you. An employer has no idea what you're willing to give, what you're bringing to the table. So don't minimize yourself. Don't make yourself small. Blow yourself up. That's what Chris is talking about. You need to exemplify who you are as a father in your child's life in all things that you do. It's not about being arrogant or braggadocious. I'll tell you what, last year I was in court. It was the end of my parental agreement. It had expired. So I had to go back to court. In Maricopa County, that's how we do things. That's how a lot of courts are ran. So while we were back there, ex-wife, she decided to put on the waterworks and lie. She lied about things that happened in our past. She lied about my character, the type of parent I was. And I had to spend all the time that I could have been using to request from the judge what I wanted the new parental agreement to be, defending myself and my character. It was terrible. The judge doesn't really know who you are. So whatever you do, I want you to document as much things as possible that you do with your children. So when the time comes to defend yourself and show who you are, you can put it on the resume. You can show it, because they don't know that. They don't really know who you are.
We both know you would never take a bullet for someone else.
Yeah, but they don't know that.
Because it's true. Nobody knows who you are. Nobody knows what you're willing to do. And when you get those small opportunities to show up in a big way, be there for your kids. Do it. Don't let anything stop you. Don't let your past stop you. Don't let what your co-parent has told you. Don't let what your child's mother has told you about who you are. Don't let the lies that she has told about you negatively affect you into thinking that you can't be that amazing father that I know that you are. All right, guys? I hope this has been a great episode of Father's Win. If you are a father fighting to be in your child's life, keep fighting the good fight, because when fathers fight, we win. I'll catch you guys on the next episode. Peace.